What's going on, everyone? It's Corey here from the Breakevens, giving you another video today, giving you my round 4 team review. And this season is a stressful one. I'll get into that a bit further. But we've been hit pretty hard, which is not good. But before I get into all that, let's go through the socials. So you can find us on Twitter at BreakevensPod. Trying to hit 500 followers over there, so make sure you hop on the Twitter and you give us a follow. And on YouTube, we're on the road to 200 subscribers, so click that subscribe button and help us out there. We're here to interact with you guys and help you guys out. So make sure you follow and subscribe to us. Okay, now, round 4. How did my team go? Let's find out. Alright, so this is how my team went this week. 2094. Not too bad. A bit underwhelming. It was my own fault though. I switched my captain last second. I'll go through that in a second though. So, as you can see, I dropped 2,433 ranks. So I'm now 12,569. So I've dropped over 7k since round 1. Not great. Not great at all. But hopefully after this week, I can get back into that top 5k. I'm looking to make some big plays, but not sure what to do. Let's get into my trades that I did last week. So I used my third boost. As you can see there, I've got 27 trades, which means I've used 9 in 3 weeks. So that's not ideal. Firstly, I went Finn Callaghan out for Harry Ralston. Darcy Cameron, who was injured, out for Tim English. And I went Tom Green out for Clayton Oliver. Cameron injured, so I was looking at English anyway, so got him. To go Green to Oliver, I needed some cash, and Callaghan, his break even wasn't great. And Ralston was on the bubble, so I just made that change just to be able to afford Green and Oliver, and that left me with some cash left over. So let's see how the players themselves went last week. Alright, so this is how my team went. This is the setup I went into round 4 with. So we'll start in defence as always. Nick Dacos. I was tempted to put him VCs between him and Dunkley. And I stupidly backed Dunkley. So Dacos 151. Super happy with that. Can't complain there. Talking about complaining, someone who I can complain about is Sam Doherty, 71. And he's now injured. He's out for 4 to 6 weeks with a torn meniscus, which is not great, so I'm going to have to move him on. I was hoping to hold him this week because Sam Walsh is back, and I thought he might have had a role change, but that was not the case. So Sam Doherty, not great. And on the chopping block, Jordan Ridley, 88. Someone else who's on the chopping block, the fake Primo. Redmond's taken his role in his kick-outs, so I still see Ridley that 90 and 95 average player, but not top 6 defender anymore, unfortunately. Ruben Jinby, a 40. Disappointing compared to his standards, but he's a young guy, so he's allowed to have a week off, and I believe he tried to play a defensive role, so that would have contributed to his lower score. Conor McKenna, 86. That's what I'm talking about. Last week didn't really give us what we wanted. This week he did. Very happy with the 86 from Conor McKenna. Darcy Wilmot. I had Constable on field. Wilmot scored the 50, and I was like, I can loop it. I can loop Cowan on if I really want to. I decided not to, and I missed out on 1 point, which I'm not too steezed about. So, would like a bit more from Wilmot there, though. Cowan 51 is what I expect. So, got to be a slow burn. We move into the midfield. Oliver, who I brought in 121. 22 more points than Tom Green, so I'll take that. Captain Laird. So funny thing is, I had Bont captain, and it was a bit rainy down in Melbourne, and I was like, his disposal efficiency wasn't great with a clean ball last week. How's it going to go with wet ball? So I changed that to Laird, I think a minute before the Adelaide game started, and that cost me some points. So not happy with that. Bond 122, I am happy with. Dunkley 84, as I said, disappointing. Not the Dunkley that we were expecting at all. Centerfield 87. I'll take that from Centerfield. Hopefully he can bounce back with a big 100 though this week. If he goes sub 100 this week, he might be on the chopping block next week. Jacob Hopper 75. He's lucky he has a low break even. I think it's about 13. So want to see up those 90s and 100s from Hopper this week. Ashcroft 75. I'll take a 75 each week from Ashcroft. Obviously, would like a bit more because of the potential, but 75 I'm happy with. And I decided to loop Baker's score at a 47. I looked at Mackenzie. His CBAs have dropped each week because of Will Day and Connor Nash. So I was like, I think he's not going to play much mid-time. Played against Geelong. He might be stuck up forward anyway, so I looped Baker's score on there, and I missed out on 2 points. So I've missed out on 3 points on my bench due to looping. So I think I made the right decision each time that I'd make 9 times out of 10 anyway. So can't complain. Mackenzie 49 and Ralston 37 was a bit disappointed from Ralston. Rux Timmy English, who I brought in 145, should have captained him, but hindsight's a beautiful thing. We're 145. I'm super happy with. Rowan Marshall 96. I was happy because he was on 96 at 3/4 time, and then he got subbed out. So big shout out to Ross Lyon there. It wasn't due to an injury. It was just they were up by so much that they just decided to rest the big man. So disappointing in a Supercoach sense. Forward Tim Toronto 114. That's what I like to see. I think he's capped at a 115. It looks like, but anything over 100 is good. Rosie 84. Not sure what's going on with Rosie, but he's still averaging 99, so he's a keep because we've got more problems. Goulden 102. Take that. Jack Zeeble 92, a bit lower than I expected, but he's got to keep going up in cash. Harry Cheezel 111, keeps smashing it out. He's 381k. He's almost gone up 200k already, so love that. Chandler 59, a bit lower than expected, but as long as he gets up to that 300k, I'm not going to complain. Davey 45 and Fergus Green 73 on the bench. I'm happy with Green, and I was hoping for I'm hoping for 60s from Davey. So 45, he did have that shoulder knock, so that could have contributed to it. So that's how my team went. Obviously, I made some mistakes with the captain and some bench points I missed out on, but overall, I was happy with the decisions I made. All right, let's get into possible trades. There's 3 trades that I'm looking to do. Two of them will be using my 4th trade boost, which isn't ideal, and one of them is only using the 2 trades available. So we'll start with the first one that I came up with, which is Sam Doherty, Jordan Ridley, and Rowan Marshall out. Big calls, I know. Especially Marshall. He's not injured. He's got a few good games coming up. But I'm looking to make some money and get some points. So this is probably the aggressive take from it. I guess the aggressive option. So we'll start first. Replacing Sam Doherty will be Jordan Dawson. Replacing Rowan Marshall will be Brodie Grundy. So I'm going to start with them two first. So reasons behind that: Jordan Dawson, 173 last week. I should have started him over Doherty in the first place. Didn't, and that's my fault. So now I have to get on him now. He's a bit dearer, not too much, which is good, but he is a must-have. Grundy, obviously gone out. Grundy scoring big, 144 and a 130. Now Gordon was supposed to be out for another 2 to 4 weeks. So I was looking at Grundy going, okay, you got plenty of cash here. Nankervis is out for Richmond now, so he was his toughest opponent coming up. Now Nank's out, it'll be probably Samson Ryan. So I was looking at Grundy going, he can go up another 100k, average me 130, happy days, so I can move him on when Gordon comes back. That's what I was thinking there. Now this leaves me with 383 for another defender, which isn't ideal. And if I go here, the person I was looking at is Max Michaelani. That'll leave me 139,200. And what I can do next week is we'll probably get rid of Cam McKenzie for a rookie. And then I can upgrade a Wilmot or a Cowan possibly up to someone else, or move Ginby into the midfield here, get rid of Setterfield if he stinks, or Hopper if he stinks, move Ginby in, and then I can get another primo, probably Tom Stewart here. So that's my first option. It's not my favourite. Obviously I got Michael Addy, 70 odd K dearer than what I wanted. He scored 103 last week. I know he's probably not going to do that again, but he's averaging 73. He looks like a good solid defender down there, so why not? And Dawson's a must-have, and Grundy, I'm taking a bit of a risk there. Bit of ruck roulette. So that's my first option. Now this is my second option. So the same three: Doherty, Ridley, and Marshall out. Jordan Dawson will come in. I've already spoken about that. Now what I can do here is if we go just down just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to have to do this by average. It's just under here. No, he's not that far down. I don't think. Oh, here he is. Tom Stewart would come in. 572, probably the lowest we'll get him. Went massive the week before. 92 with a bit of a tag on the weekend. Would be perfect. I'll be replacing one primo, one fake primo with two primos. Now this is the riskier option. As you can see again, 351k. So what on earth would I be doing? Well, let's scroll. Scrolling all the way to here. Samson Ryan. With Nank out, Samson Ryan will be the number one ruck in my opinion. Soto is out for another 2 to 3 weeks, and Bradkey will not be coming in. So it's all up Samson Ryan. So if he goes 80 in the next 2 weeks, he'll bump up to, I believe it's 240k ish. So he's going to make me money, and I have 194k left over, which means I can easily go one of these guys in the midfield up if needed. Like a Setterfield can go up to a Took Miller, which would be handy. Now, my only problem, and this is the big problem, Samson Ryan in 2 weeks, let's say Soto comes back. Soto is number one ruck, so I want to play Samson Ryan forward because he's a better forward than a ruckman at the moment, and he starts throwing out 40s again. I don't have a contingency to get Ryan back up. As good as this Dawson Stewart is, it's going to be hard to get Ryan up to a ruck, especially I don't have any spare ruckman. I don't have Radigalia in my team who can fill in there for a little bit, who's making money. So this is risky, and it all relies on Samson Ryan. I'm happy with this part. I'll be happy with this part. I'm happy with this part, but that right here is the big problem. So I'm probably not going to go this, and there's no real other ruck options, to be honest. If we go over here, and if we filter by players I can afford, and we'll still go by average. So what I got 351k. Let's go all the way up to the top. Players I can afford. BJ Williams. No. Mason Cox, injured. Ned Moyle, probably out of wits back. Asava Radigalia, what's his break even? Here. What am I doing that for? Click on Asava right here. Negative 12 there. So that's not really going to work out for me. So look, I'm probably not going to go with this setup, which leaves me to my last possible option. Alright, and this is my last option at the moment. This would be the safer pod option. So Dockett and Ridley would go out. Replacing Ridley would be his teammates. Over scroll past him. Mason Redmond. Redmond's taken Ridley's role. And at the moment he's averaging 101. He could go a bit more, so got him in. He's a bit dearer, so that's okay, but I'll be getting rid of some dead weight there. And my Doherty replacement would be Jake Lloyd. I've looked at everyone else I'd want, and unfortunately, there's no one else there that takes the chockies. I would have got Will Day, but he's out for 2 weeks. Isn't ideal, but that's how things would look here. Jake Lloyd, averaging 103, scoring well at the moment. Is he going to be top 8 defender? Probably not. Is Redmond? Possibly. So it's a bit of a waste. I'm not really improving my team, I feel. So I am stuck. So I'm not sure what to do. I might look at maybe moving on Hopper, bringing Jinby into here, and maybe getting a Dawson that way. So maybe go Dawson and Redmond. That would be an option. Let's see if that actually works. So I'd have to keep Ridley. So if I trade Hopper, and I sub Jinby, if it works sometimes on the desktop, it doesn't let you sub people in from different lines. So hopefully this works so I can try it out. Let me sub. Because there's not really anyone in the midfield that I would like anyway. Can I sub Jinby in, please? Doesn't look like it's going to let me. So let me do this then. We'll go defender. What would I be able to do here? If I got Dawson, please let me sub. Yep, substitute. Leaving it 293. Let's go defenders. Defenders I can afford. I'll be able to do it this way anyway. So John McVie, not really steezed on that. So that's not great. What about midfielders? Phillips, Edwards, Noah Long, Philippou, yeah. Not looking great. So, yeah, I'm actually not sure what I'm going to do. What if I boost it? So what if I actually go Ridley out as well? What if I get a Michael Lenny? I did not mean to do that. Sorry, Nick Dacos. If I get a Michael Lenny there, I apologise for my slow computer. It's obviously not great. Let me filter, because I think this might work to some degree. Filter, defender, Michael Annie. 532 for a midfielder. Filter. Players I can afford, please. DeGoey, Wood, Kelly, Kennedy, Warner. Yeah, it's looking rough here, boys. Looking rough here, so I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. Alright, so as you can see, I am as confused as ever. I'm going to have to play around with Supercoach over the next couple of days and figure out what I do. So make sure you tune in next week for my round 5 review. You'll find out what chaos I have come up with. So thank you all again for watching this on YouTube. Hopefully I helped you out a little bit. I don't think I would have, because I've confused myself even more. So, but don't forget, you can find us on Twitter at Breakevens Pod and on YouTube, The Breakevens, and we are on I think 15 to 16 different podcasting platforms. So wherever you listen to your podcast, search The Breakevens and you'll find us there. All the links will be in our Twitter description as well. So you do need to make sure you go over to our Twitter and follow. So that's going to do me for today. We have our podcast coming out later today. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. Lots of fun there. We had a few laughs and went through all of our segments. So there's a lot of good information there and some breaking news, which is a bit different. So again, thank you all for watching and listening on Apple Podcasts or on YouTube. And until next time, it's bye for now.